Hello folks and welcome back to IXION. Last time we pushed ourselves through the storm. We went from all the way from Kruk P38 all the way down to, I think, the docking bay. And now we're this side of the storm. The storm is moving back, thankfully, and we're basically working our way through here. If the storm comes back again, I'm going to be upset. But right now, we're doing okay. To the point, actually, what I can do is I can turn this off again. Until we reach equilibrium again. We've researched chemical baths, which is what makes polymer more efficient. We're now researching advanced production line, which makes silicon more efficient. After that, we can do sort by solvent. No, sorry, not sort by solvent. Where is it? It's chemical fusion requires aqueous assembly line. Yeah, right now I'm okay. We have iron. We have iron in the world. We have ice in the world. We're bringing ice in. We're bringing iron in. We have water. Habitation wreckage. We have finished our evaluation of the cryopods. We were able to recover a large amount. They are ready for extraction. The recovery area is horrifying. The body parts that float here are mostly from civilians. The dwellings within the habitation sector look more like slums than real housing. The population density must have been extremely high. Some bodies show clear signs of disease and malnutrition. We have about 800 people to rescue here. Push deeper into the structure to reach the source of the original readings. Let's find out what the hell's happening. Well, we have 800 here, and some more there, and there. Because you have to wake up a total of 2,000 over the course of this chapter. 0.8, 0.7. Clear out these crooks over there. Okay, anything else to be good? We have probes again, a bunch of water. At some point I'll open a fourth sector, and that fourth sector will also include what's the phrasing? The fourth sector will have to include also the fourth sector will include another docking bay. Making progress through the metal debris that lies everywhere has been difficult. The Tenemanki has been constructed from a range of extremely strong alloys. We have come to an area of fallen debris which forms the precarious cave around us. Two paths onward are possible. We could pass through a large section of the pipe that has been laser cut. Temperature analysis of the cuts indicate that it happened some time ago. Alternatively, there's a reinforced tunnel leading away from here. Its sides are covered in bullet holes. We could continue to use the drilling rig, but one of these paths will surely save us time. Okay, so we can either keep drilling, we can proceed through the reinforced tunnel, has been built after the destruction of the Tenemanki, or we can proceed through the laser cut piping. It's the fastest one. Let's go to the fastest one. It's probably going to be a mistake, but who knows. I'm trying to see how many double bluffs am I dealing with here.
A science ship team has completed.
We have reached the area of the readings. We exited the pipe and found a small shelter cobbled together.
A new request awaits your attention.
Okay. We found a small shelter cobbled together from surrounding debris. Within it, a number of broken drones, shaped like deep sea creatures, float in lack of gravity. They bear the BMS logo of the Black Market Society. This is the first time we have seen machines like these. We have transmitted schematics and data and proposed further analysis of the drones be conducted back on board the Tiqqun. Within a small recess at the back of the shelter, we found the corpse of an Tenemanki soldier with a now spent breathing device. They had tried to modify one of the broken drones to produce a small and improvised heat source. He has been dead for several days. The weak radio signal is transmitting from the suit's emergency beacon. We presume in an attempt to contact other survivors. Okay, grab all that over there while we figure out what the hell just happened. We now have enough data to analyze the Perils' drones. The associated research project can be launched from the tech lab. With this, we should be able to install devices that reduce the impact of Perils' drones on the Tiqqun. Drone threat analysis. Unlocks the option to create an exterior device that disrupts BMS drone targeting systems. Okay. Working on all that. We are. What are you researching at the moment?
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Science ship. Move faster. Does it generate more research? Obviously.
Probe has completed its scan.
Some ice over there. More probe scans, please. Okay, the storm is almost entirely gone now. I guess I'll make a massive amount of iron somewhere. Where is it? There. That done? Yeah, all the science is done. Go to that medical district wreckage. We'll basically do all this stuff here.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Grab all that science. You basically have to research everything, right? Preliminary analysis suggests that this section of the Tanomaki wreckage contains the remains of a medical care district. We have arrived at the site. We estimate that 2/3 of the district is missing. Remnants of cooling pipes have generated a haze that hangs about the debris and hides the floating corpses of the Tanomaki crew. We have identified 2 viable areas for investigation: the ruins of a research facility and an area devoted to medical care. Let's examine the medical district. See if you have better medical practices. The BMS at least is... Like, how long were we away for? We don't entirely know that. It just generally feels that we've been away for so long that basically science has moved on without us. Which is a horrifying thought. Emergency cryopods, automatic repatriation, internal fastlings can carry more resources. They can mine faster. Mining faster is important right now. Mining faster and additional resource catching. We have to bring stuff back online. Now, if I need to break into a new sector, say sector 3, we need more people, we need a lot more everything. A lot more everything. I need to wake up about I want to wake up about 400 people to do that with. So we can just go straight into 400 people in the new sector. Maybe it's too much, maybe it's excessive, but I want to wake up about 400 people. So you have a new sector already with 400 people ready to go in. We have well, at least enough so we can wake up the entire current population we have on board. Maybe not 400, but at least like 200. So I might do that in a bit.
A science ship team has completed.
The district is in ruins. The Gears team had to stop several times during their investigation to clear away debris. Violent clashes appear to have taken place across the district. It seems that even before the attack, the medical capacity of the Tanomaki was oversubscribed. Recovered data suggests that the congestion within the ship's core center has worsened over time. The ship was able to recover a number of intact emergency cryopods. That's fine, nothing extra special, but the research facility will be nice. Then there's the R&D district, and that's pretty much all of the Tanomaki that we know about. So another cryopod. Ooh, big bunch of iron and water there. That's what we want. Large amounts of iron and water. Okay, you go back to being electronics, please. What's our science with basic electronics here? Treatment center for nanofilters. Collecting is faster. Power cost reductions. That's fine. Okay.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
That's fine because again, food is not a problem for us right now.
A science ship
It's 104, and that's because it's currently off. Right. The new sector will probably can even maybe move the health center to the new sector. Have the health center be the new sector. This is clearly going to be food. This sector, I think, alone can produce enough food for a lot of people. The facility has been constructed from more resilient materials and alloys than any other parts of the ship. Most of the outer structure remains. A lot of the internal hardware does seem to have been laser cut and ripped out. Our team was able to extract some information from the few remaining data consoles. A sealed stasis box was discovered, containing what can only be described as a test subject. Having reviewed associated research reports, the team believed that the experiment used Ashtangite technology and genetic material taken from charred leaves. Subject ZY6073, as named on the outside of the stasis box, appears to be alive but dormant. The test subject ZY6073 is the size of an adult male and is currently dormant. The Gears team proposed transferring them to a cryopod and bringing them back on board the Tiqqun for further study. What a soundbite that was. What a soundbite that was. Wow.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Showing no signs of lethargy, ZY6073 leaped into the team as they opened the stasis box. Following a drop in comms connection, the team's vital signs began to change. Reviewing mission data, the Aiden postulates a form of assimilation has taken place. Z6073 appears to put on one of the team's suits and boarded the gear. Inputted flight pattern data suggests a planned return to the Tiqqun. Naomi protocol, let ZY6073 return to the Tiqqun. This seems like a horrible idea. I am curious. I'll reload if it works. Ship repatriated science ship. What the hell's gonna happen to this thing? This is gonna arrive and what the hell's gonna happen to us?
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
You must decide on how to proceed. So basically, we delete you from existence, or we try to kill you with help of the crew. Which is not gonna go well. It's still what we're gonna do, though. Specimen ZY6073 was successfully captured. Several crew members died in the process, valiantly giving their lives to scientific progress. We lost a bunch of people. But we got stuff here. Start waking people up again. I'm surprised they didn't give us. I'm surprised we didn't get a massive chunk of loss. Science ship. Back to Tiqqun, please. Needs more crew to move. Okay, are we online yet? Yeah, we're back again. Go back over there and grab the stuff that we just... To be brutally honest, I kind of knew those... I didn't know that was going to happen, but I was like, yeah, totally get rid of that. Okay. Customizable UI, cargo logistics. Keep that little cycle going, please. Lost a lot of people there. Administrator, the crew are encouraged by how many survivors have brought about the Tiqqun. The increase to the population reinforces the feeling that our goal of saving humanity is achievable. The new crew members wakened from cryonic pods are now part of something bigger than themselves. Yes, they are. Plus bonus, irrelevant. Let's keep waking people up. I want to wake them up all anyway because I want to breach into sector either 5 or 3 at some point. So what the hell was the Atanamanki doing? Like, what the hell was the Atanamanki doing that this was something they felt they needed to do, you know? What else have we got? Anything major here? Right, got all that? Good. Go to the R&D district then. Mining is happening faster and faster and faster. We have water and iron out. We're bringing a lot of iron in.
Has arrived at its destination.
Our sensors have identified a part of the Atanamanki adrift in the Crux system. Initial readings show no thermal activity, power signatures, or identifiable signs of life. This is the crew of the gear. This section of wreckage is massive. We believe it's the remains of a research and development district. The laboratories we've seen look virtually destroyed, but we did find an intact security room. A sign above its entryway reads Orn 8. To access the room, we'll need power from the Tiqqun via the RTP. Unfortunately, specific accreditation is also required to open the room's armored door. The neighboring residential area has collapsed, making the balance of this area unstable. We have spotted some emergency cryopods within the debris, although it doesn't look like there was enough time for full evacuation. Search the residential area real fast, whilst we move the Tiqqun over there. We'll be moving the Tiqqun at the same time, because it's going to need power, so while that's happening, we'll move the Tiqqun over. Thankfully, we have enough power for it. I need to open a new sector.
Caution. Entering debris field.
We're moving through the debris field of the medical wreckage. Probe's completed its
The
scan.
probe has completed its scan.
It has, well done. Let's get the Tiqqun over there. Some water over there. There's 600 water there. There's 200 water here. We're mining water there at the moment as well.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Most of what remains of the residential area is just shapeless metal. Children appear to have been locked in housing structures while adults turn to improvised weaponry in a fight against an unknown aggressor. Bodies that the team came across had either been crushed by debris or sliced by cutting laser. The team did find some intact cryopods and also located the quarters of the techno supervisor for the area. Higher in rank, their dwelling was of a much larger size and filled with unknown technology. Their security key has been recovered. Good, we needed that anyway, so now it's time to search the laboratories. Waiting for science. Science is still ongoing. Then we'll go for extraction PA. Oh, it's increased resources, is it? Okay, in that case, that's also something we want to grab. That, then leech mining, then improved filters. This is just speed, also very useful. Okay, 20 people. Wake them up. Keep waking them up. Keep waking them up. We can spread the love around for a bit. We can spread the love around. How much do we have over here? We can start gathering silicon in as well. We start able to start grabbing some silicon as well.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
The amount of workers we need here specifically wants to have an area set up for that.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The laboratories were getting severely damaged by the Tenemanki's deprioritization. Most equipment has either been destroyed or is missing. The team found clear traces of laser cutting. Floors and walls have been ripped open. The R&D district was a secure area studying not only space-related phenomena, but also technologies considered forbidden by the UN. Recovered research reports mention DOLOS, BMS, and Ashtangite invention being studied. Open the Orn 6 security room. We have the thing, and also the ship is here as well for power via the RTP. RTP? What's it called? It's called the RTP, the Retractable Telescopic Pole. Okay. So we're full of carbon. You know what? We have space. So we're going to set this to grab as much as possible right now. Grab up to 100. How about that? Which means we can just generate more carbon as well. Cargo logistics has been unlocked, which gives us more cargo capacity. That's going to give us more drilling. Docking bay. Bernesi. We don't want to research all this stuff as well. It's also research. Production speed, production speed, production speed. Cell housing is power cost reduction. Crew quarters is additional housing. Add that to it as well. You're generating that. You're generating alloy, but we've got plenty of alloy. Alloy is not a problem right now, and iron is actually, we're almost pretty much full on iron anyway.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Scattered files on the floor of the security room contained warnings about the prohibited nature of what was stored in the area beyond. Behind a further door, a long chamber was filled with occupied DOLOS cryopods. Numerous data disks of full scientific information were also discovered. These finds are of incredible value. Orn 8 PA upgrade unlocked with the tech lab. That's everything here. Let's grab all that. What did we grab over here? Tech lab, tech lab, tech lab, tech lab. Research cost reduced by 10%? Okay, in this case. Can we stop that from being a thing? Hang on. Tech lab. Prioritize that immediately. Close tech tree.
The electromagnetite has passed through the CRUC system, and the Tiqqun is still online. Congratulations, Administrator.
Hell yeah. Woo! At 41. Right, science. Once that's done, we're going to go back to additional beds. What were we researching beforehand? Endoscopic drilling, I think. Let's do beds first as well. Wake up everyone we can get. Build. Population. Demotic quarter. Put one down there. Do it. We've got plenty of alloy space here. Get it done. Get that built. Born PA technology has been unlocked, so things are now going to be cheaper. Yeah, so things that were 35 are now 32. That's going to go there, that's going to go back to there. We just saved 3 there. Things that were 890 are going to be like 81 now, so we actually just saved a bunch. That's filling up over there. How much spare people do we have here? Several. So, a lot of extra space we've now got here. Oh, okay, what is the actual living capacity now for everybody? 580. We keep waking people up. I mean, we can now have up to 1,550, give or take, 1,550 plus another. What? We're gonna get another. How much does the Demotic Quarter do now? 91, so 1,550. About 1,600. So we can just keep waking people up. Actually, you can now wake up everybody. You can 100% wake up everyone that we've currently got. So I want to start shuttling people around. I want to open a new sector. Not now. Not today. And this is the last recording I'm going to do for a while because I'm now traveling for 2 weeks. So I'll be doing recordings when I get back. So hopefully I don't forget what I was doing. I think we passed by the hump, and it clearly was. It was not a time-based thing. It definitely felt like a. I had to research things first. You had to basically research everything that was up here. At least to examine everything that was up here, so that you could move across to here and research all this. By which point that storm is gone. And by the sounds of it, it's not coming back. Okay, right. New stuff. I need to basically turn all this off as well. But let's talk to you guys. Among the items recovered from the Orange 6 security room was a prototype supercomputer based on the PA architecture. It could be integrated into our tech lab computer systems. Stanford protocols do discourage the use of externally sourced lab equipment. Do we launch the PA to assist our research, or is using UN technology out of the question? Oh God. Do we do this? I'm reading a lot of really questionable things lately. A lot of really questionable things lately. So do I actually bring in the bloody thing back? I don't actually sodding know. Ah, damn it. I kind of just want to flip a coin, you know? Thinking about this kind of stuff is tiring. Think, Nemo, think. Oh, go on. Another one? I thought we just did that. Is it a second one? Where is it? Tech lab? Oh, we just did that. Okay. Weird. Okay, sure. We're currently building up some science. Actually, what is our ship currently doing? Are we just grabbing? Okay, that's all been grabbed. There's a bunch of stuff to collect here. Hang on. Fleet, grab that priority, because that's going to be easy to grab. We have enough people around here, it's not a problem. send the ships around as well. Science ship over here. I want to send out a colonization meeting, a colonization team over there. But kind of want to have it. I was gonna say I kind of want to have more. Hang on, whoa, hold the phone. Pause everything. We have a lot of iron. So right now, your job is to do that. And you bring the silicon on board. You're going to bring that on board. Some food over there as well, so we can turn all this off, mostly. I wish I could brush stuff here. Is there a key? I can just hotkey this or something. There's a lot of pre-mined stuff out here as well, like a little bit of iron over there. That's still in the middle of the storm, unfortunately, but everything else is mostly okay. Bunch of silicon over here that needs mining still. Bunch of iron up here that needs mining, needs collecting too. Oh my god, so much stuff. We have so much stuff to collect up here. Okay, so what's left there? I've got fleet-wide. You're about halfway to tier 2. You now collect 42, 42, 42, you now mine 40 a cycle, 40 a cycle. Okay, well. Start collecting as much silicon as you can get your little hands on. Start mining silicon, please.
A side ship has arrived.
Crook P41. Crook P41 is a telluric planet with a small quantity of water present at ice. There are many large black telluric formations across its surface. What is telluric? Let's have a look. Telluric. Not too... No. Of the soil, it's an earth planet. Telluric means of earth. Okay. The atmosphere of P41 is heavy with cloud cover and storms envelop the planet, scarring it with solid aluminium rain. Solid aluminium rain. That sounds pleasant. Eden has noted a formation of particular interest. This is the gear team. We have landed near Site 0. We should be protected from the aluminium rain here. We have located a formation of unknown origin and are commencing exploration of the site. Go nuts. Please, go nuts. Okay, we're currently mining water and silicon here. As much silicon get little hands on. Because once we have silicon on board, which we're working towards there, silicon there, turn that on silicon there, turn that on there, and just basically starts generating as much of this stuff as possible. Still waking up a bunch of people here. And how much do you have? What we have? You know, I can just build a docking bay here, right? I can just build a docking bay in sector. Because we can. Space. Docking bay. 14 power is easily spared. 12 people, easily spared. 60, yes, easily spared. Okay, we're going to put a docking bay down here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Let's build that there as well. At least we can have more ships. You know, more miners, more cargo ships. Do I even need a second science ship? I don't know. Team reports that the telluric formation is circular in shape and has steep sides. They have begun mapping the numerous tunnels that lead inside it. Initial reports suggest that these were not created by natural phenomena, but dug intentionally. This continued behavioral analysis of the team is registering breaches of DOLOS safety protocol as well as metaphysical and psychological aberrations. One crew member appears to have removed their protective helmet, convinced that the air of the tunnels is breathable. Accounting for P41's atmosphere, their remaining lifespans appears to be 37 minutes. Override security protocols for the gear team, or continue exploration of the formation, implementing strict psychological monitoring. We've been very liberal at the moment. We've been extremely liberal. What is Naomi Protocol? This I don't understand. Like, is there a meaning of IXION Naomi Protocol? IXION Naomi Protocol. What is Naomi Protocol? Oh, Naomi Protocol is built into the AI project to allow it to go against the strict rules enforced by Vanir. Okay, so Naomi Protocol is basically... Oh, okay, Naomi Protocol is the current goals are unachievable. It's basically the goofball choice. If you read all the science upgrade descriptions, you'll find out that Naomi is the inventor of the PA module on your station. The weird symbols you can sometimes see are parts of this huge test you can see on the events. It's actually a cipher that can be translated. So basically a backdoor Naomi built into her AI project to allow her to go against the strict rules enforced by Vanir. So basically it's a way to... You can tell the AI to go against its rules. You can tell the AI to go against using the Naomi protocol. And that's the cipher over there. That could mean something. Here you go. Commencing DDoS attack, flooding Eden Vigilance network. We basically hack the AI, the PA, to let us do crazy things. Let's see what happens. You have two cycles of completely unrestricted shenanigans here, after which you'll probably all be dead, which is nice. Do me a favor, science ship, automatic ship repatriation, please. Let's get that done before we lose control of the crew. That would be very, very nice, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get that done. Let's queue that up as well. I just realized. Let's get that queued up. All of that just completely just... We have that on hand? Good. It's just in case people die here, as they do. The entire crew removed their helmets and the comms have been lost. Reports provide confused information that indicates the crew died one after the other. The gear was deliberately crashed into the telluric formation. Yes, well... That was probably a mistake.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Here, build me a new science vessel, a new mining vessel, and a new cargo ship, please. What time is it? 32 minutes in. Okay, let's get the science vessel built at least. You're still waking up pretty much everybody here? Yeah, about 100 left to go. And actually, I can probably science up the remaining pods of this stuff. Probably should not have just, let them do that. A lot of bad decisions today. A lot of bad decisions today. Protocol's there for a reason. Don't bring back the murderous, psychotic xenomorph. Just don't bring back the murderous, psychotic xenomorph. That's something you can. That's an easy to follow rule, I think. Don't let your team get their helmets off on an exoplanet that has solid aluminium rain. That doesn't seem like somewhere where the atmosphere behaves itself to allow that to happen. Mine this, mine that as priority, but also mine some other stuff as well. Hydrogen, we haven't even focused on hydrogen yet. We have more than enough power at the moment. I'm kind of tempted to open up like maybe a medium storage or even research the heavy storage and just fill it with hydrogen. It's like, hope this hydrogen is enough. Whatever purpose we need it for.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Genuinely surprised that people still trust me after this. Decolonization's been unlocked. Okay, wake all that stuff up then. That's fine. That's pretty much done. All the ships here have been built. You're going to be bringing back some, because this is sector. Okay, hang on. Hold the actual phone. Let's unassign you. Let's unassign you. Let's assign you. Assign the mule to here. And assign the Montessori to here. Right, so the only one I'm saying here is the Pridwin. The Pridwin specifically, because you can bring in that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about this. You bring in that. You bring in that. You bring in that. The Pridwin. Bring in the food. Just bring in the food. We have food to be brought in. Just bring in some food. Krakatoa is just, your job is just to mine water. This job is like, you mine silicon, you mine iron. We'll move on from there. Alright folks, I'm going to call it there for now. We'll catch up next time when I get back. Oh, for you it'll be just as normal as per usual, but I've got 2 weeks before I come back. So next time, just kind of, I think we managed to bypass the biggest problem, which was the storm. Now I think we can just progress at a leisurely pace, quote unquote. There's a lot of resources still to be found here. I mean, I've still got a lot of stuff I can just basically drop a probe on and find a bunch of stuff of. There's a bunch of science to be grabbed here. There's planets there. I gotta go do a colonization mission over there. We'll do all this stuff next time. Oh, not all of it next time, obviously, but we'll start working on it next time. Catch you all then, folks. Take care of yourselves. Catch you all next time. Bye-bye.